fashion. Hello and welcome or welcome back to Past Present Couture. So I kind of lied to you guys last time I said see you next Tuesday. Obviously it's been a couple of weeks and life kind of got in the way, but we're back. We're settled into Vancouver now and I kind of wanted to do a little life update and then I wanted to go in and do a little what I've thrifted lately. So if you're really not that into my life and you'd rather just skip ahead and see the fashion, I'll leave a timestamp for you guys so you can just shimmy on down and check out the end of this video. I'm just going to be discussing what we went through when we did our cross-country Canada road trip extravaganza, eleganza. Yeah, it was an experience. I think that the greater Canadian gods wanted to smite us. A lot of setbacks happened. I really wanted to go through and do a fashion review for you guys of what I packed. And guess what? It's April in Canada, and of course, it was absolutely frozen. I had packed all of my winter gear except for like a very few number of things. I wore some jeans. I wore 4 layers of sweaters because it was -15 to -30 in some places. It was an experience. We had it all mapped out and everything had to change. This is kind of a reminder to just be prepared for anything when it comes to Canada in the spring. Some years it's nice in March and I get my allergies and it's great, and some years it's snowing until May, and that's one of the years, you know, that's just how lucky we were. Ontario for the most part was pretty nice. It rained a little bit and we ended up going from Windsor to Sudbury. We stopped and we saw one of Eric's uncles and then we ended up staying over in Sault Ste. Marie. Welcome to the Delta in Sault Ste. Marie. From Sault Ste. Marie we went to Thunder Bay. From Thunder Bay, we went to Manitoba, and that's kind of when the chaos all started. We actually got 75 centimeters of snow in Manitoba. It was this crazy storm that went through the prairies. Oh, I have so many things I can say about the prairies of Canada. And I will. Yeah, we were lucky enough to have a beautiful sunny day in Manitoba, and we had to haul ass through Saskatchewan, completely basically cut Regina out of our plans because it was so snowy. It was just a snowstorm. The most amount of snow they've gotten in so long. So yeah, instead of stopping in Regina, we went straight to Medicine Hat, Alberta, and we spent some time mostly relaxing in Alberta because the drives weren't as long after that. We did like a 12-hour trip. I know some people go across Canada in like 2 or 3 days and they just haul ass. They just want to get to the destination and the journey is not really the biggest part of the endeavor. We wanted to kind of enjoy ourselves, but it turned out we couldn't really do that anyway. So yeah, from Medicine Hat, we went to Calgary, which was only about a 2.5-hour drive. We just stayed inside mostly, and we took Misha to a dog park, and we would take her out once a day, even though it was freezing. And then we got to BC, and it was like the clouds parted, even though it's usually rainy. It was like 10 degrees. So beautiful. We went through Banff, and I wish we could say that we enjoyed the Rockies more than we did, but it was so snowy. I can show some clips. This was kind of the experience that we got through the Rockies. It was very socked in and cloudy. By the time we had got through, we actually got to see some very beautiful, beautiful sunny days in BC. We stayed in Kamloops first before we ended up in Vancouver, and the mountain ranges, they are so crazy cool. My opinion, if you're gonna plan a cross Canada road trip, spend most of your time on the West Coast. Through the Rockies in BC is so gorgeous and wonderful, and the roads are really interesting and crazy. The twists and turns, the ups and downs, the altitude, it's beautiful. There's never a moment where you're not excited by what you see. So yes, we are here in the greater Vancouver area and we are so excited. It's been about 2 weeks. I had this whole plan to do a video for you guys about the trip It just didn't turn out to be what I wanted it to, so I'll show some clips. I want to give a shout out to our families who we said goodbye to in Ontario. I actually got the chance to film Eric's mom and dad and brother and my dad. My mom hates being filmed, so she's not really in this.
She looks great.
I'm expecting some footage.
You're getting it right now, Peter.
Oh,
Nick, you said you wanted to be in the video.
hi.
Nick's our fashionista. He doesn't have his cool, like, you're going for a Western aesthetic now, right?
Western hat.
Let's talk about, look at that cool belt. Look at
It's
this
got
belt.
a belt buckle. I mean, it's got a bottle opener in the belt buckle.
Well, that's like fashion and practicality. This is the goodbye to the family in Guelph. This is the lovely Annetta. She's backlit pretty bad here.
Yeah, my boy's leaving me. Going away.
But she's gonna come and visit tons.
We are. Yep.
This is Erica.
The big boy's leaving.
What are you doing, Nick?
He's tickling.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy when we first got to BC. I found out from my dad that my grandpa had passed away actually. So the first weekend we were here, I flew home and I went to his funeral and I was able to be with my family. And I know I had this in my mind of like, I'm gonna put out a video every single week. But sometimes life gets in the way. You know, we're human beings and I think it's the most important to be there for your family. And I'm always going to prioritize that. Yeah, unfortunately I missed a few weeks. Thank you guys for your patience though. So happy to be back. And now I just kind of want to get into some fashion. I really want to dive in and talk about some of the things that I thrifted when I was still in Ontario, and I've actually got out a couple times here in Vancouver and it's been really awesome. I'm really putting a push in my life to be more aware of the carbon footprint that I'm making on the environment. I'm gonna do a whole video about it in the future pretty soon actually. Something I want to touch base on before we get into all of the thrifting that I did is things to look out for when you're thrifting. What I do is I kind of do a check of the material, look for any discrepancies in it. Sometimes it can add to a piece for sure, and sometimes it can really take away and just make it look worn and not special anymore maybe. I like to have something that looks close to brand new so I don't have to do too much work on it, and certain materials are just going to last the test of time better. So check materials when you're purchasing as well from used clothing stores. I am a huge fan of silk and linen and cotton right now. Those are the materials that I am drawn to and I will put a little bit more money into. Think, is this material gonna wrinkle? Am I going to invest the time keeping my clothes pressed and looking good? Do I hang them and take care of them in between wears? Am I willing to go to a dry cleaner? Ask yourself this. Don't compromise the fit. If it's like a little bit too tight or a little bit too loose in places you don't like, just don't go for a piece. It's okay to keep looking and find your perfect piece. Doesn't have to be at the store you're at too. It's okay not to buy when you go out. Support your local businesses when you can, but if it's not right for you and it's gonna just sit in your closet and go to waste, not allowing yourself to compromise is really important. I would rather pay more now, knowing I'm gonna use a piece for years and years. The final point I'm gonna make, this is point 3, possibly 4, but I think they're all good things to remember when trying on pieces and looking at clothes in stores, is, I just had it. Will it integrate easily into the wardrobe that I already have for myself? And if you're kind of going through a wardrobe rehaul, it's harder to do this, but think, does the cut go with kind of the things I already own? Is the color gonna work into my wardrobe kind of easy? Or at least I know a piece that I have that I'm gonna be able to wear it with if it's not just a dress or like a set. Yeah, I'm gonna do a whole video about building a wardrobe as well, because I've started to really think about the clothes that I'm buying when I'm in a store, and I think it's made my wardrobe, it's so easy to go in and create a whole bunch of looks with one singular piece, which I'm very excited about. I went to Bellwether's Vintage when I was back in Ontario, and I've been trying to also embrace while being a fashionista, I want to get pieces that are more like a capsule wardrobe, more like Donna Karan's 7 easy pieces from the 80s. I promise, do a video about a capsule wardrobe. Basically, I'm gonna do a deeper dive before I present it to you. I went to Bellwether's. I went to the Clothes Secret on Bank Street, which is also amazing. I actually got this blazer there. I got just a classic white blazer. It's got a little bit of an interesting back. It's got that cut open concept. We love like a classic piece with a twist. Makes it a little bit more exciting, right? So I also got a white bodysuit, and this is like a big thing in Donna Karan's 7 easy pieces, because a bodysuit is such a wonderful piece of clothing that every woman or man should have in their wardrobe. Because when you wear a bodysuit, it's like this beautiful, easy silhouette that doesn't get broken because you don't have to worry about it falling out when you're tucking it in. It just, also get a bodysuit that clips, because if you need to go to the bathroom, it is just way less of a hassle to have that. I got this beautiful white bodysuit from the Clothes Secret. It was like $18, I think, and I've worn it so many times since purchasing it like a month and a half or 2 ago. This blazer is just gonna be able to go with everything, which, yeah, the neutral pieces are really essential, obviously, in a capsule wardrobe. And then I got my favorite pair of jeans ever. They're not quite a balloon pant, but they have a little bit more area in the hips and the thighs than I usually go for. I was definitely going for a light wash jean. It's something I've been looking for a really long time, but I don't want to compromise on how it fits me. So these guys are wonderful. I usually wear it with my white belt that I got from Value Village. They are a Lee jean, which I think they used to be a lot bigger back in the 80s. My dad said that too. If you're thrifting, I feel like you're gonna see Lee's and Levi's a lot. That is like the majority of the really big jeans from like vintage collections that I see, and they are very reputable. I think Levi's has since kind of catapulted above Lee's, but I'm in love with these jeans. They are wonderful. If you remember a few videos back when I was doing my closet clean out video, I had this very boxy jean jacket with like the fur in it, and I found this like great middle ground because I still really wanted one of these jackets in my wardrobe. I found one at Value Village, and it's not boxy, and it has this really cute detailing on it, like embroidered into the fabric itself, into the jean, and it still has this like collar that has the warm fuzzy in it. It's not all the way through the jacket. I really love it because it's not boxy. I can't fully do it up, but I don't think it's meant to be fully done up. Huge fan, love this jacket. I also got a really nice linen skirt, and it's longer. It's a little bit big on me, so I have to belt it, and I haven't found the perfect belt for it yet. I don't have it in my wardrobe, but I definitely want to play around with this one. It's neutral, it's a long skirt, it looks great with heels. I'm super into it. With linen, you definitely want to make sure you have a nice iron, and I ironed it out before wearing it, and I still would like to press it again. Linen is a great breathable material, so I'm really stoked on this piece that I found. Yes, what other pieces? Oh, I went to one of my favorite stores, Mintage on Commercial Drive in Vancouver. I took the SkyTrain there. I just love this store. I found so many cool items. I tried on probably like 20 different pieces, and I only ended up with one. I think this is really important, and what I'm trying to do now. When you're thrifting, you're gonna have to try on a whole bunch of different stuff, because especially in some of the old vintage clothing, they don't really have a size on it, so trying it on is essential. This piece that I fell in love with, I called it my Joan from Mad Men dress. I actually wore it to date night with Eric on Friday. It's amazing. It has this like white tie. This navy color is nice and neutral. Can be worn with a whole bunch of different shoes and accessorized in different ways. I'm obsessed. The button is so cute too. This cut is classic. We're going back into this 40s, 50s, 60s feel in my wardrobe, which I'm a huge fan of. I just think the aesthetic, it's very appealing to me. I think it suits my body type. I tried on this amazing full-length yellow gown, and it was a really good price. It was only $40 or $50. Fit me perfectly, but I thought to myself, where am I gonna wear this? I love yellow. I love flowers right now. I love this store, and it was a wonderful time. So yeah, there's a bunch of really cool things that I've been finding lately, and adding slowly to my wardrobe. So I do want to show you guys, like, we have a wonderful walk-in closet. I'm not quite prepared to show yet because I'm still organizing it. It's like doing a whole other closet clean out video, but the opposite of like organizing it. You kind of just like throw everything in, see if it works the first time, and then go back and revisit. How can I make this easier? And Marie Kondo always says you need to be able to see everything. So I'm trying to do that in my closet as well. Okay, beautiful fashionistas, thank you so much for watching this video and being patient with me. Yeah, it's kind of been a crazy time in our lives. If you made it to the end of this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share with a friend. Get me more involved with this wonderful fashion community on YouTube as well. Yeah, I hope y'all are doing wonderfully. I hope that this change in the warmer weather for us Canadians, us Northern Hemispherians, I hope that it's making everyone feel happier and brighter, and I think the world is going to be back to a slightly better place soon. I know there's a lot going on, so sometimes we just want to go la 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 la. This is what I do. Please stay happy and healthy, stay in contact with your friends, and stay fashionable as always. I think I'll see you guys next week, next Tuesday. We should be good. Love you all. Besos.